So today I wanted to talk about the LA Sparks and Minnesota Lynx game. Okay, I wanted to start off with the LA first and everything. And so, yeah, I will say this was a really fun game to watch. Okay, my first time watching the Sparks this season. I've mentioned I love kelseyplum as a player. When she's on, she's really fun to watch. Start off talking about kelseyplum. So she ultimately finishes with 18 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. And here's the full chart and everything, 52.7% true shooting. And, she got to the free throw line a lot. So, yeah, I thought that, in the beginning, she was really great as a facilitator. She ends up having 5 assists, really good shots this game and everything like that. Ultimately inefficient down the stretch. You see 5 of 14. She had some good moments. She had some moments that made me want to rip my hair out. There was a moment, I think, where, she got double teamed and then she lost the ball and everything like that, ultimately having 3 turnovers. So, yeah, I don't know. She had some good moments. She had some moments I wasn't fond of. And what irritated me was she kept taking stupid fouls. You keep pushing people right in front of the refs. You think they're not going to see that shit. And she thought out of this game in the fourth quarter. All the dumb fouls she's taking. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. She's going to be fun to watch, but I was like, ciao. And then you have Rickeajackson. So she had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And yeah, I think she had 3 turnovers as well. So her turnovers, not great and everything. She had some good moments, I will say. And then she got hurt. So hopefully she's okay. I think it's somewhere to her face or something like that. So hopefully she's okay. So I will say that. And then looking at the rest of the team, Azurá Stevens has 21 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 1 block. So, yeah, in the beginning, she was really lighting it up. Okay, she had 3 after 3 after 3 after 3. They kept finding her. Second half, she kind of went cold, but she had a great game, 58% from the field. Dearicahamby finishes with 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, okay? 54% from the field. So, yeah, she had some really good moments as well. There was this one play where she was going to shoot the shot, and then Napheesa got that block, yeah. So it was that. But she had a really good game. She got to the line a fair amount and everything like that. She had some really good shots. So, I thought she performed well. Sarahashleebarker got 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. So pretty good for only 24 minutes of play. And so I said this in my video on YouTube, kind of talking about the Sparks. I was just saying, I think she's going to be great this season. I've heard a lot of good things about her. And actually watching her play for the first time, I really enjoyed what she was doing. She was playing really hard on defense, locking people up a few times. We got a block, we got a steal, so she was doing that as well. She scored a little bit. I thought she was very productive in her limited time, and I think she's going to be great this year. I should have drafted her to more of my fantasy teams. We'll see how her role with the team evolves as the season goes and everything, but I really enjoyed what I saw from her. I thought she played really hard. She played great on the defensive end, so I liked what I saw from her a lot. Odyssey Sims, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and then Russell, 0 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Okay, so that's it for them. So why did the Sparks lose this game? It's multiple things. Let's look. Field goal, 24 out of 60. It's not great. From 3, 9 of 26. And then you had 12 turnovers, bro. The turnovers is part of the reason why they lost this game. So many dumb turnovers, okay? Multiple times you see them offensively. It just did not look like they knew what they were doing. Multiple times where they couldn't beat the shot clock and, they got the violation and essentially turned the ball over, which wasn't great. And just having a lot of dumb turnovers, trying to save the ball, and then you immediately turn it over. Just the turnovers, that was really frustrating to me. They definitely have to clean that up, I will say. So that's the biggest thing. I saw people on my timeline talking about the Sparks before. Like I said, this is the first game I saw, but their defense was ass. Okay, they had good moments. Like I said, Sarahashleebarker had some good moments. Kelseyplum probably had a good moment or two. There was some good moments defensively. I think Azurá Stevens, I believe she had a steal. One of them had a steal, and that ended in a layup. I thought that was a really good play. So they had good moments of it, but defense overall was not great. And why the fuck aren't you double teaming Napheesa Collier? Maybe they did that for a moment or two in the game and I missed it, but I am so sorry. Napheesa Collier is too good of a player for you guys to keep giving her open space, letting her go backdoor, letting her hit layups, letting her hit open threes. Double team her. What the fuck are you guys doing the whole game? I'm like, are you guys not going to try to double team her at all? You might still get your ass beat because Napheesa Collier is that great of a player, but let's try to double team her. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? So many times open space there, and you're leaving open space for Courtney-Williams to hit 3, and everybody else. You guys gave them way too much open space and everything, and the defense, it was lacking. So I think ultimately that's why they lost the game, not being able to hit shots as well. They kept fouling down the stretch. Literally the first half of this game, it was pretty close, I believe. I think it was only 2-3 points at the half. Third quarter, I think it was only 6 points, so it's still manageable to come back in. And then fourth quarter, they just got the ass beat. And then kelseyplum fouled out, which is certainly not going to help them. They couldn't make shots for shit. They couldn't defend for fucking shit. And that's why they lost this game. Entertaining nonetheless, but I see why people like the Sparks because they can be fun. I see why people get irritated because the defense and the other stupid mistakes that they make, you can't do that. If you keep turning the ball over against the Minnesota Lynx, they are going to cash in on that. Not to mention the fact that they got killed on offensive rebounding, bro. You know how many second and third chances Lynx got? You guys need to box people out and get the rebound, bro. They killed them on the offensive rebounding. Defensively, they got killed like that as well. Send them to the line a bunch of times. So this is what happens. This is what happens. I had fun, but they got stuff to work on. In terms of the Minnesota Lynx, okay, Napheesa Collier ends up finishing with 23 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 1 block, 55% from the field. So Napheesa Collier doing Napheesa Collier things. I knew she was going to come out, have a great performance, and that's exactly what she did. Probably could have got a few more touches down the stretch, if I'm honest. I really appreciate that. She's a team player and everything like that. If she felt like she was getting double teamed or like whatever it was, or if it didn't look like it was the best opportunity to hit the shot, she would pass the ball. So I like that. They set up, a fair amount of easy looks for her and everything like that. But Napheesa Collier had a great game. I agree with this tweet too. It says Fee's fadeaway is so pure. Exactly. Then I agree with this one too. It says Fee's bag is so deep. LMAO. She has counters for everything. Yeah, she hits some threes. She can hit the mid-range jump shot. She can get to the rim. She can defend. Napheesa Collier can really do it also. I knew Napheesa Collier was going to eat. I'm a fan of the Lynx, by the way, but yeah, I knew she was going to eat. And yeah, the Napheesa Collier MVP campaign only gets stronger with every single game that I will be pushing. Yes, Napheesa Collier, she getting that shit at this point. It's going to be a fun MVP race. It's going to be fun, but Napheesa Collier just doing great things. Courtneywilliams, not her best game. You see 26% from the field, so not efficient. Missed a fair amount of shots, obviously, but she still ends up finishing with 13 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal. So again, continuing to feed in that whole pick and roll situation, and she had some good moments. Not her best game, but I mean, she still ended with 13 and 9 assists is pretty great. Okay, 9 assists is pretty great. Alton had 8 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Diamond Miller, 2 points. Okay, and I think she was the one that Sarahashleebarker was guarding. Okay, and like I said, I feel like she did a good job defensively. And then McBride has not played, and then Apili didn't play this game at all. So there's that. And then here's what everyone else did for the Lynx and everything like that. I might have talked about some of these players. Alanasmith, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. So being a good contributor, 70% from the field. And you can see what everybody else did as well. Okay, so we have that. Hadn't been efficient, 8 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 60% from the field. Yeah, kind of like I was saying earlier, Minnesota just played better. The connectivity that they have as a team, the ball movement, sharing the ball, getting the assist, playing great defense. Okay, they were swarming them. Okay, they forced them into a fair amount of turnovers. They were able to get to the line and cash in when they needed to. And just the connectivity as a team, the coaching from Cheryl Reeve, it really shines through. So, it was expected for them to win this game. Obviously, they just played the better game. So, yeah, I think that's why the Lynx won. I kind of went over why I think that the Sparks lost. But I had fun, as I've said. But let me know what you guys think down below. Who are your favorite players to watch in this game? What were your favorite plays from this game? We can kind of talk that below, but I think that there was some cool moments as well. We saw some great threes. We saw some great defense. So yeah, I'm definitely going to tap into some more Sparks games. Like I said, it was my first one, so I'll tap into some more throughout the season, and I'm going to review every single Minnesota Lynx game. So if you like my analysis, you can follow me on this page, and you can follow me on my YouTube channel, Anastasia25, where I will be posting these videos as well. So if you want to watch on YouTube, I do it that way, but let me know what you think below.